You know, friends, after returning from Rishikesh, was a wonderful camp. Those of you who have attended, you saw that. Can you hear clearly? We were sitting down on the terrace. I was there, Dev from France was there, and Jenny from Perth was there. Our Dev has a very nice sense of humor, and he asked a very funny question, but very interesting question. In fact, that day we sat down and talked for 1.5 hours. It has been so beautiful. I have already talked out everything very, very clearly. I don't know how much more we can talk. Since he's already there, I'll ask our Karuna to transcribe it. Because that was like a beautiful flow, very beautiful flow. So, having transcribed it, we shall make it a very nice small booklet or an article. Everybody can read it. But today, I wanted to discuss that topic. The topic was, Swamiji, I have a very good question. I said, okay, fire. Tell what is that question? The question is, what is my dharma? Understand? What is my dharma? I mean, it was a very beautiful question because usually when you say dharma, whether you are following one ism, spiritualism, or any atheism, theistic belief, usually those type of ideas, Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, Christianity, Islam. But that was not what he was meaning, he asked for. So what is my dharma? And that triggered a very beautiful thought, friends. I want you to watch it, see it very clearly. My question to him was, suppose you want to know the dharma. Dharma means nature, prakriti. What is the nature of water? What is the nature of ice? What is the nature of any element? That is the dharma. Like sweetness is the dharma of the sugar. There is no sour sugar. There is no sweet salt. So that is the dharma. Now, if you want to know, please, the dharma of the sugar, we have to analyze the sugar. If you want to understand the dharma of a leaf, we'll analyze the leaf. If you want to understand the dharma of the gold or diamond, we must analyze that. Now straight away go into that. If you want to know your dharma, what is my dharma, first I must know who I am. To know my dharma, first I must know who I am. Are you getting that point, please? If I say, you want to understand the dharma of the water, we will not analyze the space, fire, earth, air. We'll analyze the water. And when we analyze the water, we know it is 2 atoms of hydrogen, 1 atom of oxygen makes it water. And then the dharma of the nature, dharma of the water is, it always finds its own level. And the dharma of the nature, dharma of the water is, it flows from top to bottom. The dharma of the nature is, it quenches thirst, extinguishes fire. Are you getting it? Very, very simple. Extinguishes the fire. And this dharma of the water is not the dharma of the earth, bhumi. The dharma of the earth is solid. Sometimes there is landslide. And if we dig it up and plant some seed, it will germinate. And there are different types of soils. Please. Same way, if you want to find out the dharma of the fire, very simple, friends. If you want to find out the dharma of the fire, you know the fire burns. Fire brings light. Fire burns down everything. That is the nature of the fire. Fire is very hot. There is no cold fire. There is no cold fire. That is the dharma of the fire. If you look at the air, what is the dharma of the air? The air continuously blows, moving. There is no steady air somewhere. Air continuously blows. Sometimes it becomes a cyclone, sometimes a tornado, sometimes just a tender spring breeze. That is the nature of the water. And it sustains the world. As oxygen or carbon dioxide, it sustains the world. People breathe it. That is the nature of the air. And what is the nature of the space? Space, all pervasive. Like a baby, please understand. The space is all pervasive, accommodates everything. The space accommodates everything. That is the dharma, the nature of the space. Avakasa datrutvat akasha. It is the one which accommodates everything. That is the space. Please. Certainly, the space does not know. It has no knowing capacity. Jada. The space does not know. The air does not know. The fire does not know. The water does not know. Neither the earth knows. If each independent element, they have their own independent qualities, like we saw, earth is the grossest of the element because there are 5 things. Earth can be heard, avalanche. Earth can be touched. Earth can be seen. Earth can be tasted. And earth can be smelt. As we observe, we shall see, you go to the next element, water, next subtle element, water, it can be heard flowing. Just sit down like a baby and appreciate. It can be heard flowing, sabda is there. It can be touched. It can be seen. It can be tasted. but it can't be smelt. Because pure air, like is odorless, colorless gas, out of the gas when this water has come, the pure water has no odor. Only coming in touch with the earth, it comes. So the special quality of the earth is smell. That is why the Shastra says, Gandhavati Vasundhara. This earth has got the special quality. Coming in touch with something, with water, it has got a smell. So when earth has all the 5 qualities, water has got no smell. Pure water has no smell. It can be tasted, seen, touched and heard. If you go into fire, it can't have no smell. Try to smell fire. It can't have taste. That's a hot coffee, when you drink, you know what happens. The taste bud goes. But the fire can be seen burning. It can be felt, hot, cold, like that. Hotter, hottest or a little cooler. And then it can be heard, big noise it makes. If you go to air, air has no smell, colorless, formless, odorless gas. It has no smell of its own. Then it cannot be tasted. You can't taste the air. You can't see the air. You cannot see the air. But you can touch the air and you can hear the cyclone, the typhoon. You can hear that coming. Then if you go to space, no smell, no taste, no sight, seeing and not seeing. Understand, there is no such thing. And then there is no touch. Space has no touch. One thing left out is sound. So they say the nature of the earth, space is sound, but that also is not there really. Thus, this is the nature of the 5 elements. But in none of these elements, there is any consciousness. Since there is no consciousness, can you say water is conscious? Not only has no consciousness, none of these 5 things have a sense of I. Have you heard of space telling, I am space? I am air, I am fire, I am water, I am earth. It doesn't have a sense. Nor you can say, I am water, I am the earth, I am the space. You can't say that. None of these elements have any sense of saying, I. They are not conscious. Listen carefully. If there is no sense of I, and there is no sense of being conscious, the physical body, which is made out of the 5 elements, has no sense of I. The body has no sense of I. Neither the body is conscious. Deho no janati. Body does not know. So what is the dharma of the body now? If each element has its own dharma, nature, what is the nature of the body which is made out of 5 elements? 6-fold modification. This body, asti, jayate, viparinamate, asti, jayate, vardhate, viparinamate, apakshiyate, Vinashyati iti shad vikarva sthula sarira, that is the dharma of the body. Are you getting that point, please? That the dharma of the body asti, in a potential state in father and the mother, conceived, born, and then growing. Body is growing. Body changes, starts growing, changes, and starts decaying. That is the nature of the body. And at one time disintegrates. That is the nature of the body. The body has no sense of I, deho hamiti, deho na bhakti. The body cannot say, I am the body. Deho na janati. Neither the body is conscious. So if the sense, all the elements have no sense of problem, conscious, unconscious, there is no sense of any problem, limitation. Neither they know, nor they know that they don't know. Same thing also, physical body by itself has no problem. Listen carefully. But this body has a dharma. Deha has a dharma. What is the Deha Dharma? The Deha Dharma is, it is conceived, born, and it is also growing. And this physical body, listen carefully, this body is a machine. It is growing because hunger comes to this body. Deha Dharma. Hunger comes, thirst comes. That is the nature of the body. And this machine has to be taken care. The body cannot take care of itself. This body has to be taken care. Listen carefully. The physical body has to be taken care. Why? It has a hunger. Listen carefully. It has a hunger. But the body doesn't decide what it should eat. It has thirst, but the body doesn't decide what it should drink. That is why you have to feed the body what the body needs. You have to provide him the drinks when he is thirsty, what the body needs. Because that is the nature of the body. So provide all that is needed for the body. And the body itself has no problem. It doesn't know anything. It doesn't say, I'm dying, I'm living, I'm growing. It doesn't have any sense. Neither it is conscious. Deho no janati. Just see that body. 5 elements, elemental body. But in this body, there are so many organs from the top to bottom. That is the nature of the body again. The space has no organ. Air, fire, water, earth have no organs. But made out of these 5 elements, this physical body has organs from top to toe. From the head to toe, it has organs. And every organ has its own dharma. Leg will walk. Leg cannot see. The knee will crawl. The knee cannot sing. Every part of the body has its own dharma. See that word dharma, amazing question that day asked, I was wiped out. It was a continuous flow. I'll give her, let her transcribe. Everybody shall see it. Please. Every part of the body has its own dharma. Stomach cannot breathe. Mouth cannot walk. Every part of the body has this own dharma. If you say, I am not able to walk, you have to fix the leg, not your arms. Are you getting that point, please? See how beautiful. And two things it has got: physical body, 5 sense organs, and 5 organs of action. Pancha Jnanendriya, Pancha Karmendriya. It has. It has 5 sense organs and 5 organs of action. Please see. What are they? Sabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. The ear is a sense organ. It hears the sound. The ear, dharma is to listen to the sound. It cannot taste, it cannot touch, it cannot smell, it cannot speak, nothing. Dharma of the nature, dharma of the, ear is to be able to listen. And that listening capacity goes away. When the listening capacity goes away, you fix your ear, not your toes. And the ear doesn't feel, I am hearing. Listen to the voice of your whole body. Dehohamiti deho na bhakti. The body doesn't say, I am the body. Neither the ear says, I am the ear, I listen. No. Then if you come into skin, it touches. It gathers touch sensation. If you cannot touch, you fix your skin, not your other sense organs, eyes, ears, and all that stuff. Eyes can see colors, forms. That is the dharma of the eyes. If you can't see, fix the eyes. Listen, friends, amazing things coming, friends. Then the next thing is tongue. The tongue is tasting. The tongue can taste. The tongue cannot hear, cannot see. Understand? Then you come to nose, it can only smell. The nose cannot see, cannot hear, cannot touch, all that. Think of it. These are the 5 sense organs. That is the dharma. And it has no sense of I. I am eyes, I am ear, I am touch, I am the skin, I am the taste, I am the smell. No sense of I. Sense organs have no sense of I, nor they are conscious. They can't decide what to hear, what to listen, touch. Sounds rich, they have to no choice. Cold air, hot air, riches, you have no choice, understand. That is the dharma of the sense organs. With which this physical body, we are using that body, with which we take the world into ourselves. With your ears, you hear the sound. With your skin, you pick up the touch, the cold, heat, other things. With the nose, you pick up the smell. With the eyes, you pick up the forms and colors. With the tongue, you are picking up the taste. Listen carefully, friends. So, with those sense organs, that is the dharma of the sense organs are to perceive. And when you perceive, sensation also is the dharma of this sense organ. You listen, the sound has a sensation. The touch has a sensation. When sense organ and the sense object come in contact with each other, it will have a sensation. Sound sensation, touch sensation, taste sensation, smell sensation, taste sensation, and sight sensation. It will have that. You see. And that is how thoughts are created. Listen carefully. Thoughts are created. Have you heard the thunder? If your ear has not experienced it, then no. Listen carefully. Have you tasted this particular fruit or chocolate? No. Understand? These thoughts are coming up. As even sense organs perceive organs of action, there are 5 organs of action. With the sense organ, we see the world, touch, taste, smell. Take the world into ourselves, and when these thoughts come, listen please, the thoughts don't say, I am a thought. As when ears don't say, I listen, the thoughts don't say, I am a thought. Neither the thoughts are conscious by themselves. Just see that. But the moment the thought is there, the thoughts are also not conscious. Listen. Then what happens? When the thoughts are seen, a tiger is coming. Who is afraid? Not the body is afraid. Listen carefully. Body is not afraid. The eyes are not afraid. The thought is not afraid. Listen carefully. I say, I am afraid. Just see that much, then we shall move on to that. So I thought, one I thought comes, I am afraid. The moment he says, I am afraid, it cannot take away the sense organ which reported the tiger. It cannot employ the sense organs to run away from the tiger. It will employ the organs of action. Vak, Pani, Pada, Payu, Upastha. It will employ the organ, Vak. Please come, help me, there is a tiger, tiger, tiger. Shout. And it will employ the Pada to run. It will employ the Pani to pick up a stone or a knife or something. And frightened, it will excrete, urinate. Natural. Dharma of the organs of action. Are you getting that point, please? So this is the dharma of the sense organs to take the world into your realm of thought, and then it will, by themselves it doesn't run, the I thought, listen, I thought will say, shout, run, pick up the stone, frightened, urinate, defecate, may die. Think of it. Now, come to the nature of the thoughts, dharma. No thought is conscious by itself. No thought decides by itself. Who is deciding? Listen carefully. I thought. Now, this I thought, we will come back to other things also. This I thought, suppose you want to know what is the dharma of the I. Please listen to it. What is the dharma of the I? Friends, watch it, understand it for once for all. I thought has no dharma. It has borrowed identity. The I thought has no dharma. Eyes see, it shall say I see. Ears hear, it shall say I hear. Are you getting that? Tongue taste, it shall say I taste. Nose smells, it shall I smell. Are you getting that point, please? The I thought has no dharma of its own. If it has a dharma of its own, you don't need sense organs. Organs of action. Only when the sense organs perceive, the eye shall say, I see, hear, taste, touch, smell. When the sense organ comes with the sense object, sensation will be born. And this eye fellow says, I enjoy the sensation. Does the sense organ, do the sense organs enjoy the sensation? So many thoughts are created. Listen carefully. So many thoughts are created. And as even elements have no sense of I, neither they know. The physical body has no sense of I, neither the body knows. The sense organs have no sense of I, nor they have their own sensation. The organs of action have no feeling of their own. All the thoughts also, by themselves, are not conscious. That is the dharma of the thoughts, memories. But the I thought, listen carefully. It has no dharma of its own. Does it see? Think. Does it see? Does it hear? No thoughts can see, hear, touch, taste, including the I thought. Does it run? Does it lift? Does it urinate, defecate, procreate? No. Does it speak? It's not the dharma of the I thought. It's a completely borrowed identities. And because of that, pain and pleasure also borrowed. Good sensation, I like it. Because you say I like it, therefore the sensation comes. Or because the sensations come, therefore you like it. Think of it. Just one thought. It is not the I thought which creates the intensity of sensations. Listen carefully. Go into sensation again. There are 5 elements, 5 sense organs. And as Bhagavan says in Gita, ehi sansparshaja bhoga dukkha evana evate. Bhoga, pleasures, pain, indulgence, denial, they come out of the sansparsha jayate. Ear comes in touch with the sound. From a distance. The nose smells certain fragrance from a distance. The eyes see things from a distance. Those sensations are there. But those sensations are not created by the eye or any thought. Only sense organ comes in sense object. Out of that 5, if these 3, sound, sight and smell, can happen from a distance, that is the dharma of the sense organs. 2 sensations, touch and taste, you cannot experience from a distance, because that is not the dharma of the sense organ. You have to put the food on your tongue, and to touch something, it must come in direct contact with your skin. So, sensations which are the dharma of the sense object coming in contact with sense organ, among the 5, the highest sensation you get is in food, taste, as well as the touch, procreation. Listen carefully. That is the dharma. Sensations you don't create. Understand? That is why animals have absolutely no comfort, no discomfort, no problem. Animals have only two preoccupations: eat with the tongue, procreate with the sense of touch, organs of action. They have no problem. They are not organizing sunrise, sunset party. They are not organizing a particular meal to be organized. Today let us have one boar or the antelope or a giraffe. No such party organized. Just think of it. Why? Because the animals don't have a sense of I. The whole creation, space, air, fire, water, earth, unconscious. Listen carefully. Unconscious. Space doesn't say I am conscious, I accommodate. They are unconscious. Unconscious things have no problem. Then there is semi-conscious. Semi-conscious is trees, plants, they are semi-conscious. You touch it, it wilts. You tell something, it may be affected. Semi-conscious. Then animals are conscious. Understand, friends? When you become semi-conscious, you have already got the unconscious part in you, added is semi-conscious. When you are conscious, you have got the unconscious part in you, semi-conscious part in you, and also you are conscious. That is where animals and human being, down the line, thereafter down below, they are come under that. Human being has got a special thing, self-conscious. I see, I hear, I touch, I taste. I don't want to see that. I don't want to touch that. Now, this I, what is its dharma? Seeing is its dharma? Or borrowing the seeing? Tasting is its dharma? It is the dharma of the sense organs. It is the dharma of the body. Born, growing, metamorphosed, decaying, dharma of the body. Thoughts are continuously changing. That is the nature of the thought. That is why there are 4 thoughts are there for the human beings. When animals can have mana, buddhi, chittam, animals can have memory, animals can have intelligence, basic intelligence, animals can also have the indecision, shall I go, shall I not go, that instinctively it can come. Animals do not have ahankar. Because they don't have that ahankar, listen carefully. What is the dharma of the ahankar? Ahankar has no dharma except borrowing the identities. Are you getting that point, please? The I thought has no dharma of its own. So when you ask, Swamiji, what is my dharma? Ask. When you say, what is my dharma? Are you asking the dharma of the space, air, fire, water, earth? That's not you. Are you asking the dharma of the sense organs? That's not you. Are you asking the dharma of the organs of action? That is not you. Are you asking the sensation of different kinds? That is not you. Are you asking the dharma of the thoughts? You didn't create it. Are you getting that point, please? And that is why not only sensation, perception are not your dharma, but also perception, sensation-oriented thoughts, because of which you have got so-called dharma, this religion, that's religion, this ism, that ism. In one religion they say you should not eat this, another religion you should eat it. So the I is programmed. That's not your dharma. It has been given to you. Are you getting that point, please? In some religion they shall say the body is a sin. The act of creating the body is absolute. Like a crime, sinful action. Animals don't have that sense. Listen carefully, please. And we have been programmed, seeing or not seeing this, touching or not touching, tasting or not tasting, smelling or not smelling, having the senses or not having the sensation, having the perception or not perception, or good or bad. Sense organs don't have that capacity to decide. Deho na janati, body doesn't know. Deho amiti deho na bhakti, the body doesn't say I am the body. The creation doesn't say I am the creation. Listen carefully. So ahankara, there is only one thought, mano, buddhi, chittam. Memory bank everybody has. Conscious beings like animals also, human beings also. Intelligence, animals have basic. And chittam, memories, everybody has some. Elephant remembers, elephant memory they say, listen. Ahankara, animals don't have. Very basic, maybe. Instinctively, listen carefully. So this ahankara thought means aham karomi, I do. What does it mean? The I borrows every identity from every sense organ, every organs of action, every element. I'm the big landowner. The river belongs to my family, my country. Space doesn't feel owned. Air doesn't feel owned. Fire doesn't feel owned. And who is using and misusing the fire? Not your body. Body is an instrument through which you are using and misusing. No other thought except the I thought. Who shouts? Who talks gently? Who creates the emotions? I thought. So if you take that I to be yourself, what is its dharma? Please see that, friends. What is the dharma of the I? No dharma or adharma. Borrowed identities. Somebody says, give that food to the poor person, good action. If you don't do it, adharma. Guilt is put. Sense of papa punya is put. Belief, disbelief is put. Who? I thought. So what is your dharma? Just like if you want to find out the dharma of the water, you analyze the water. If you want to understand and analyze the dharma of the space, analyze the space. Dharma of the body or sense organs, organs of action, analyze their functions. You want to understand the dharma of the thoughts, analyze the thought. If you want to analyze the dharma of the I, analyze the I. And by itself it has no sense of seeing, hearing, touching, tasting. By itself it doesn't know anything. As even it says, I see when the eyes see, I hear when the ears hear, I am lame when the body becomes leg becomes lame. It becomes sick when the body is sick. The I says, I am conscious when there is consciousness. Self-conscious means I borrowing the power of the different organs. I borrowing the part of the, are you getting that? You are borrowing the function of the different thoughts. So what is the nature of the I? Is the I, like any other thought, is the I conscious all by itself? Can it see all by itself? Or the eyes must see for the eye to say, I see? The ears, the nose must breathe for to say, I'm breathing, I'm alive. To say it is conscious, it must be one with the consciousness in whose presence it is seen, heard, tasted, touched, smelled. So what is your dharma? I has no dharma. No adharma either. He says, I see, proud. Can't see, blind. So, I shall, you are proud because you can see. I'll take away gorge your eyes out. That is why human being becomes horribly cruel. To punish you, they break your leg. They destroy your body. They destroy your senses. They take away the wealth. All that you are identifying with, borrowed identity. Suppose you are feeling great because you are in a good job, they shall scandalize you and say you are a rascal. You are just nobody. Understand? That is why, remember friends, that we are talking many times. If you remember, when we are taking Gita classes, when Bhagavan says in Gita, Sarva dharman parityajya, please listen to that, friends. Sarva dharman parityajya, mam ekam sharanam braja, aham tva sarva papebhya mokshayishyami ma sucha. Listen carefully. What he says? Sarva dharman parityajya. Sarva dharman parityajya doesn't mean good and bad. Neither this religion, nor that religion, this faith, this belief, that belief, indulgence, austerity. Shut up. Deha dharman, mano dharman, I have explained to you those days in the classes. That's not your dharma. Sarva dharman parityajya, deha dharma. Elements, bhuta dharma, indriya dharma, thought, bhavana dharma. Don't drag their dharma to yourself and say, I am a lame, I am fat, I am thin, I can see, this fellow is a fool, cannot see, he understands, Sarva dharman parityajya. Do not drag deha dharma, indriya dharma, mano dharma, even senses, even the elements, pancha mahabhuta dharma. Don't drag it onto yourself. Sarva dharman parityajya. How do you parityajya? You don't do the dharma parityaga. You don't give up their dharma. You don't drag that into yourself. That is parityaga. Are you getting that? It is not that you give up some dharma. You are not dragging it. Because you are dragging it, you are feeling dying. Deha is old. Deha is hungry. I drag the hunger onto myself, then I have decided, this is the food I like it. Does the body have a like and dislike for food? Hunger. Any food will satisfy the hunger. Animals don't have that. That is why you shall see no animal is castrated in the nature. No animal is obese in the nature. No animal is unnecessarily going to medical doctors, veterinary surgeons. There are no surgeons, no veterinary surgeon. Have you seen one hospital in the forest? But have you seen one fat jackal, fat mongoose, or a thin elephant? Never. Because this I, one Dharma. Can you do this? Sarva dharman parityajya. Immediately, sarva dharmana, give up your anger, give up your hatred, give up your jealousy, give up your food, give up your relationship, family, husband, wife, children, friend. What are you doing? That is the dharma of the body. That is the dharma of the sense organs. That is the dharma of the organs of action. Why are you dragging it onto yourself? I should not have married. Who says that? I should have married. Who says that? Thoughts have been given to you. And you are dragging the dharma of the like-dislike, good, bad, right, wrong, moral, immoral, pain, pleasure, onto yourself. That is why Bhagavan says so beautifully in Bhagavad Gita, Shaknoti hyaiva yashodhum prak sarira vimokshanat kamokrodhodbhavam vegam sayukto sasukhi naraha. Wow. I tell you, friends, that was an amazing evening. I will continue tomorrow. Beautiful talk. It just flowed. And you would sing for yourself and see if there is a flaw in this. What Bhagavan says? Shaknoti haivaya shodhum prak sarira vimokshanat. Sarira vimokshanat prak. Before the falling of the body, before the disintegration of the body, sarira vimokshanat prak. Shaknoti haivaya. If shaknoti, iha shaknoti chet, what? Shodhum. If you have the capacity to tolerate, go through all these pain and pleasure, what? Kama, krodha, udbhavam, vegam. He does not say, don't have no kama, don't have no krodha. That is all. I don't want to say that, friends. It's not the kama is a problem, it's not the krodha is a sense organs or sensation is a problem or the emotion is a problem. That vega, the speed that they create inside you. Like Shankara says, no, Buddha, jahihi, dhanagama, trishna. What kills you? Not the wealth, the thirst for wealth. I should have more and more and more. I should never get rid of it. Die. Then give up the wealth. Give up the wealth, you should still have the trishna, the thirst for having it. Because that wealth gives you power. Buddha, a deluded one, jaihi, give up. What? Dhanagama? No. Trishna, the thirst for that, which kills you. Nari stanabhara navi desham drushtva. What he says? So, Nari is a bad boy, a bad girl, so don't see her limbs and this and that. Other boy, as a woman is an attractive thing for a man, the man is also an attractive thing for a woman. What he says? Drushtva, you can see maga moha avesham. That avesham, that, you understand, obsession. I see her body, I see his body, then what is destroying you? Seeing or avesha, the obsession with that parts of the body. Why are you naming girls are all rascals and boys are all stupid, or the boys are all wonderful and girls are... No. What is to be given up is not the... You can't, friends. Can you stop seeing something? Seeing is not a problem. You are creating obsession. I like that girl, I like that boy, this is the body, this is the thing. Jaihi dhanagama trishna. It doesn't say Jai dhanagama. Dhanagama, how can you say give up your wealth? Dhanagama? No. Then Vishnu will be a bad boy. To create this universe, Vishnu, what is his name? Brahma. Saraswati, to manage, you need wealth, Lakshmi. If wealth is bad, why Vishnu has Lakshmi? Dhanagama is not bad. The Trishna, that insatiable demand for having this more and more and more. A girl is walking, a boy is walking. A beautiful sunrise, sunset. Sunrise, sunset makes you obsessed with it. Drugs make you obsessed with it, or you make a drug obsession. Food makes you obsessed, or you make the food a habit out of food. Puja, chanting, dancing, renunciation. Are they stupid or useless by themselves, or you are obsessed with renunciation or obsessed with indulgence? That. Kama krodha udbhavam vegam. Saknoti chet. If you can take it, stand by. Long before your body falls, disintegrates. If you can take. Saknoti sodhum chet. If you can tolerate it, take it, live with it. Kama krodha, not the udvega, not the kama krodha, not the desire, things, or wishing, seeing, hearing, all these things, but vegam, the speed it creates. I want the food now. Think for yourself. Anger, bad? I want to kill him now. You can see the people who are absolutely fantastic. They are lovely examples for everybody. The person who is obsessed with anger, hatred, jealousy, they are lovely examples. Observe them from a distance. Jokers, helpless jokers. And they try their best to tell everybody, I'm not angry. Oh. This is how the I drags every role onto itself. What is the dharma? Manodharma is there. Emotions will be there, thoughts will be there, body will be there, body is growing, changing, it will be there. But don't identify with the body. So what shall I do? Give up everything. Sarva dharman paritijya. Hey Arjuna, mano dharman, deha dharman, indriya dharman, elements, mahabhuta dharman. Paritijya means let them be where they are. Water quenches thirst. Don't say unless water is there I will die. And water is not run away from you. Some people will come stop the flow of the river and you are dead. Human beings, ahankar, destroys themselves, destroys everybody. So what is your dharma now, friends? We'll see tomorrow. What is your dharma? When the boy asked, Swamiji, what is my dharma? Find out what is the dharma of the I. And as you see, you shall see very clearly, I, ahankar, has no dharma of its own. Borrowed identity. All borrowed. That is why we see proud people. I'm the richest man. I'm the governor of the state. What a nonsense are you talking? I have this food, this gold, that demand. Or give the person who has gold and everything, give him guilt. Obsessed fellow, greedy fellow. Why? I can't have it. Therefore I give him the guilt. Ahankar, fantastic joker. Whatever you can't have, you must give the guilt about it to others. How sweet. Then because of that, every religion destroys humanity. Why? You should not be angry. You should not. When did I become angry? When the memory flashes, you have taken some food. It's a beautiful memory. That food is nice. The memory flashes. That food will be nice. And what have you been told? Don't eat that food. Why? It is nice, no? Therefore it is bad. Ishvara. Guilt. And where is God? We shall see that tomorrow. Somewhere sitting down. These ideas, borrowed ideas. As in space, air, fire, water, earth has no identity of its own. Elementals, this physical body also, no identity of its own. Identifying, I consider myself jiva. The same Ishavashyamidam sarva. Sarvata panipadam tat sarvatokshi shiromukham sarvata shrutimal loke sarvam avritya tishtati. All pervasive. Objects have no identity. One who says, I am everywhere. With one form, name, for a jiva, like a wave. Wave doesn't say, I am the wave. Neither the ocean says, I am the ocean. The sense of separation is created not by the ocean. You are a small fellow. Neither the small fellow isolates himself, separates himself from everybody. This I thought, borrowed identity. This is me, therefore all things am not. When there is no sense of I for anybody, what happens? Nirguna Brahma, Chetana. Saguna Brahma, I, at once with everything, Ishvara. Your I is lost in the total I. Like the serpent losing itself as a decoration in the body of Shiva. Sarvam Shivamayam. Or Nirguna Parabrahma. Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavaniti Sabdyate. I am not there. Then what do you want to name it? Nirguna, Saguna. Choice is yours. We shall see more of it, friends. Just see that. When you say, what is my dharma? Find out who are you and what is its dharma. With the dharma of the flower is, it is red, it is like that. So what is the dharma of the eye? Dharma of the eye is dharma of the black color, white color, black supremacy, white supremacy. God, no God. What are you trying? Dharma of the eye is all borrowed dharma of every other thing. Killing each other. First you kill yourself. When you see that, friends, Ishvara, both way it is fine. With the name and form is excellent. Nameless, formless, also excellent. We'll see tomorrow. Close your eyes. Just see that point, friends, very clearly. Always the I has borrowed identity. It has no identity of its own. It can't say I know or don't know. It can't say I work or don't. Nothing. Who can touch you? Thank you.